Hi, John here from Independent Teacher, and I know that right now a common question that many teachers have is how to accept payments from customers, clients, students in China. And there are a lot of discussions about this going around, and some of it is helpful and some of it is not so helpful. So I want to try to give some clarity to what options you have and how to set some of that up. And inside of the Independent Teachers membership, you can set up any of these options with the websites that are provided with the membership. So if you would like to get a website and start setting up payment processing to take payments from a customer in China, go ahead and sign up for the Independent Teachers membership, where you'll find the steps how to do this inside of that inside the tutorials that are provided there. Now, when you are wanting to take a payment from China, you run into this issue of China being somewhat locked down. So many of you may know a lot of websites are not accessible inside of China from websites outside of China are not accessible inside of China. And so you need to double check that whatever website that you're using is accessible there. And so the websites provided in the Independent Teachers membership are accessible to people in China. And then also because China is much more regulated when it comes to where money goes and how it flows and who pays who, then it's a little more difficult for customers to pay you from inside of China. So if you're outside of China and they're trying to pay you, it can be a bit of a challenge. Now, one of the things that people have tried to do is that, people in China have credit cards. Why can't they just go to a credit card, thing on my website and just pay with a credit card? And that's because it's not allowed with Chinese regulations. So you need to have either one of the following three options. So you have PayPal, WeChat, Alipay are three of the best options that you have available to you. There are some other ways you can do a bank transfer. There are ways for people to go to the bank and fill out the paperwork and send an amount of money as bank transfer, but that is a huge pain for them and for you. So the PayPal, WeChat, Alipay options are going to be a lot more convenient for everybody. So with PayPal, the disadvantage is that many people in China don't have a PayPal account. PayPal does make their services available in China, so people in China can sign up for a PayPal account and then be able to pay you. But because many people don't have it or haven't heard of it, you might run into issues with accepting payments with PayPal. The other options, WeChat and Alipay, if you wanted to use those services directly, they require you to have a bank account inside of China. And since most of you who are interested in accepting payments are not located in China and don't have a Chinese bank account, then you might find that to be a particularly large barrier. Now, what you can do is use a service called Stripe. Stripe is a payment processing service, one of the biggest in the world, and widely trusted. You can take payments across the globe with Stripe. Unfortunately, you can't take payments directly with Stripe from customers in China, but what you can do with Stripe, you can go into your Stripe dashboard and you can activate WeChat and Alipay payment processing options for Stripe, which is a wonderful way to take payments. You do need to have a Stripe business account first, and then you go in, you activate them, and it takes some time for them to they'll be listed as pending until Stripe activates them for you. If you have any trouble with that, you can contact Stripe and get some information about what you may need to do in order to get those activated. Once they are activated, then you can actually accept payments with either WeChat or Alipay. You can send an invoice straight from Stripe to a customer in China, and they can pay that invoice using WeChat or Alipay. You can also integrate it with the websites that are included within the Independent Teachers membership, so that you could have a checkout on your website page, and customers, parents, students can go through your checkout and choose to pay with WeChat or Alipay, and then you could give them access to a program or course, or they can schedule lessons with you if you're doing one-on-one with children, for instance. So those are your best options that are available to you when you want to take payments from customers in China.